All right, we're here with Arturo, who got top 4 at the Pittsboro Regional yesterday. We got Matt, Deckbox. What were you playing, and what was your record?
I was playing Cash Malice. I was X1. I was undefeated until the 6th round, and then after that, I just didn't lose again. So, yep. Wanted to start with shout-outs first. Wanted to shout out the boys in the chat, of course. Guy behind the camera, Corey, of course, always backing me up. Even showed up even though he didn't play. Came in, we theored a lot, play tested. Ira, of course, he helps a lot. And Mitchell, even though he's not playing right now, he did help me with some memento stuff. Also, Cameron, he got me the deck. I wouldn't probably not have it if not for him. So, of course, big shout outs to Cam. Brian for always giving me good material. Daryl for giving me that QCR cash field spell. Tony, he's always one of my boys. Also Ashwin and Manuel, who was my first round opponent. He showed me his deck list, which was pretty cool. But there was lots of people. Also, of course, Underworld, who hosts the tournament. They always throw pretty good tournaments. So, of course, the shop here, the home store, Picante. So, great shop. Love to be here. But with that, let's show the deck profile.
All right.
So it's Malice. So we play 3 Dormouse. This is your best starter. She banishes 1, and when you banish 1, they all pay 300 to summon back. So this is the best one you want to start with. So gotta play 3. You got 3 White Rabbit. When she's normal or special, she sets a trap, and so you can start with her, but you prefer Dormouse. But yeah, so of course you play 3 because you want to see either or. We only play 1 of Chessy Cat, and that's just because her effect just lets you draw 2 by banishing a Malice card, so it doesn't really do much unless you banish one of your other girls. So she's not the best to start with. Like, these will get you in a combo. She won't really unless you have one of these. But nonetheless, she's another name, and if you get to draw later in the turn, she can be pretty broken. And like I said, another name, so gotta play at least 1. Honorary Malice card, Dotscaper, broke. Cyber Stack, gotta play it. We play 1 Terraform with the 3 copies of the Malice Field spell, and the 1 Gold Sark, which is another Malice Field spell. It's insane. This card just banishes a Malice from a grave, hand, or deck on activation, and it just does a lot for the deck. You have to play 3. It's just crazy. And then, of course, 1 of each trap. These traps are busted. I don't know what Konami was thinking, but you can activate these on the turn they're set by banishing a Malice monster, and Malice monsters get effects when they're banished, so who cares? So this one is the one that summons from deck. This is the Reborn from Grave or Banished, and this is the Searcher. They all get bonus effects if you control the monster. This will gain life with the monster you summon, and this will banish a card on the field on target. And this can summon a Malice monster if your opponent controls 3 or more cards on the field. And that's it for the Malice cards. You did play 4 Bestials, the 1 Magnemite, and the 3 Druid Swarm. I really like this. I always did see Druid Swarm. I hardly ever saw Magnemite this weekend, but Druid Swarm was just really good for. The Bestials are good for helping you extend or even start your combos, but also for Detonator in the Ryziel matchup. So just having 3 and threading that, getting rid of the Detonator just helps a lot. So I really liked it. Then of course the cash package. Again, thank you, Daryl. I only played the 5, the field spell with the 2 Unicorn, the 1 Fenrir, and the 1 Birth. I love cash cards. That was my first top cash. They're just so good. And against Lancia, it's a really good way for you just to survive the turn and make some plays. which did happen a lot. I would just summon these, make a board, and live. So just playing cash control at that point. So I really like them. For non-engine, we played 3 Ash, 3 Fuwalos, 2 Nib, and 3 Imperm. I wish I could have played a 3rd Nib. My deck size is 40, so it was just hard. I thought 3 wasn't needed because cards like Fuwalos will hopefully get you into Nib. But every time I saw Nib, it was just insane. So I kind of felt like I wanted a 3rd. But also played 3 Book of Eclipse. This card was insane in the Rizio matchup. I played Rizio Fiendsmith one game, and they only opened up the Fiendsmith part, so they just sat on a Caesar, and I just went Book of Eclipse, and that was that. They couldn't do anything else, so that's why we played it. And also in the mirror match, if you go first, you can actually just sit on it like a trap, and they won't be able to combo. So it's good, and I was expecting to see a lot of Rizio. I really liked it, so probably keep it moving forward. And then 1 Talons. This card was broke almost every time I saw it. I actually searched it one turn, and I didn't get to use it because my opponent was on Centurion and actually didn't activate a monster effect. They activated a trap effect, which I forgot. They're trap effects, not monster effects. But the next turn I actually was able to activate it, take the Dispatter, summon back the monster that was banished for the turn, link it off into IP. And I was like, I think I need another Talents in the deck. So the deck size was 40, but I really want to fit another Talents and another Nib. It's insane. Now for the extra deck tokens, we played 1 Cyber's Desave Worm and 1 Packbit, and that's just because we played the 1 Terahertz. You just play this for the Spell Trap Negate, and then Packbit, I play over Mirror Logic just because I don't think it's that good. In the Rizio matchup, they'll just go ahead and negate your Terahertz, and you can dub the Mirror Logic, but it's not doing anything because X Rizio already searched. So you send Packbit, and you have to discard, but you're putting one of their bodies in Spell and Trap Zone, so it can really stun them. So I prefer that. And if it's not against Rizio, or if they don't use X, you're stunning your opponent in a really big way, because with the fire decks not being played right now, putting stuff in your Spell Trap Zone that way is not really optimal. So it's really good, and I really liked this weekend. For the Link ones, 1 Lingaribo, 1 Link Decoder, 1 Link Spider. This is to go into if you have a Bestial and you want to start making some Link plays. Link Decoder will actually get you an extra body, so that's what it's used for. And then Link Spider is if you get in a B-Root, which happened a couple times, and a couple times it did come up. I know some people cut it, but I still like it. I think it's definitely needed. And that's it for the Link ones. Link tunes, we played 1 Haggard Lizard. It's just needed in this deck for the combo. It's just really good. I did play 1 game. In my final round, I could have gone into this and started my combo, and I lost that game because I didn't see the line, because I just drew Chessy Cat. But it's good because you can just summon Chessy Cat, or summon Cash Chessy Cat, make this, banish Chessy Cat, and then try to combo. So it's just so good. 1 IP, 1 SP. In this build, I think IP is decent, but I can understand I'm playing in other builds because you don't end up with a lot of monsters that aren't non-links. So then SP is SP. So of course, SP is also crazy because it helps you get into your plays because it banishes. So of course. And then the last link to is Splash Mage. Summons back a Cybers. It can get you into any of the Maliss monsters that aren't Cryptors, so it's just crazy. I opted to play Heat Soul, and the reason for this is I just didn't every time I tried the regular firewall, I didn't really feel like it was optimal. Like, yeah, I could bounce stuff back to my hand and then use it to link into something, but I didn't. It didn't seem like it was doing anything. I already played like 4 Bystials, so I was like, unless I already have it, I probably won't use it to make plays because I figured my cash monsters help me make the plays. So I was trying to dig into the deck, and a super cool effect is that if you, which I used it once but not during the weekend, is if you pay life to draw and your life gets under 1,000, you can banish it and special summon a link 3 or lower Cybers, which you can summon Heart Scripter, and then you just have a boss monster on board. So really good. And then 1 each of the Maliss girls helps you start the combos. Card is busted. I can see this card definitely being hit one day. It sets a trap, banishes 3 from either player's graveyard, and can summon itself back if it's banished and draw 1. It's just insane. And then a great boss monster. So, and then access code. This is a Cybers deck. Please play this deck. Please play this card in this deck. It is so insane. You can just use this as, you can just summon this with one of these, or even this, and they can go ahead and imperm Baylor it, whatever, and you go, cool, I'm gonna banish this for cost, summon it back, and then you're just like, I just got to draw and have another body on board for free, even though you just negated it. So it's just so busted. And then, of course, Terahertz. In the side deck, we played 3 Lancia, just for the mirror match. It's really tough in the mirror match if you get Lancia, so you drop this on them. They have to either have like a Dotscaper, cash cards, or maybe playing like another engine like Fiendsmith. But it really puts them on, just gotta have something else. And if they don't, you can probably win. So, really insane. Of course, we played the devil himself, D-Shifter. I remember when I won with Cash, I said I hated this card. I still hate this card. I truly wish this card was banned, but they probably won't ban this card. But because I play this deck, I have to play this card. It's insane. So I played against 1 Mermail, which this card would have been insane against, but I didn't see it against them. But D-Shifter's insane. I have to play this evil card. I hate it. But, yeah. 1 called by for the Lancia. Other hand traps don't really do much. The only other hand trap that hurts is like Nib, but usually you can play through it. So 1 Duster. This was more for the pure Ryzeal matchup, which I think I'm cutting because it seems like anyone who's on Ryzeal and is trying to like play seriously in a bigger event will be playing the Fiendsmith stuff. So I don't know if this is correct anymore. 2 Thrusts. I really liked it. I thought I would miss a 3rd, but I didn't. I saw it a fair bit amount of time where I saw the card I needed. So 2 is just fine. 1 Sanctum. It's just to get me into the Lancia in the mirror match. 1 D Barrier for the Ryzeal matchup and any other weird things. And I have Thrust, so need just the 1. And then 3 Impulse. Usually the cards that Cash are not good in, Impulse is good in. So in the Maliss match, or the mirror match, I just cut the Cash cards and I put these in, because if you Impulse like one of the cards that banish and summon back, it's hard for them to extend. So these are really good. And usually, like, most of your deck is not Earth, Wind, or Light, so you can play without those cards. So it's like really good to use these cards. So I played 2 Fiendsmith Ryzeal, 2 Fiendsmith Maliss, 1 Voiceless Voice, 1 Centurion, 1 Mermail, and 1 Memento. And looks like I won 3 die rolls and lost 5 die rolls. But once again, that was the deck. I really like this deck. I like how the format's going. But I'm excited for the new support. Excited for what's to come with this deck. Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, and we will see you next time.